Well, here's a video that isn't very expected of me to do, but I'm gonna do this. I am here in front of Cracker Barrel in Santa Maria, or what was Cracker Barrel in Santa Maria. I'm gonna try to walk backwards while I do this. This place is closed. This restaurant is closed. They didn't really give anybody a heads notice that they were closing. The people that worked here, that I still deeply care about, were they were taken by surprise by this place being closed. I don't know if they were given a warning. I don't really know. I mean, I was trying to stay in touch with them for as long as I could, but anyway, Cracker Barrel is closed here, and I had a lot of really good memories working here. Like, I want that to be known. I left on kind of a good note. I tell a funny joke in some of my bits. I'll let you explore that. I will tell it in another video, because I don't want to soil this video, because it was something stupid that I did that I don't work here anymore. But I want it to be known that this place meant a lot to me. The people that I worked with were really good people. Lucy, John I still stay in contact with, Darcy, Lily, Adam, Emily, the list goes on. If I forgot anybody, Mauve, Natalia. It's a crazy big list of people that I got to really have the pleasure working with here. Brad, Sean, we really... So I did have some interesting memories working here, because they hired like over 250 people, and it's a testament to this city's ability to green flag companies to come in and lose a bunch of money when they don't really know what the companies don't know what they're getting into. They're like, oh, look at all this prime land, look at all this traffic, all these people will eat here. Cracker Barrel is a restaurant with a predominantly Caucasian customer base, and they built one in a city that is primarily Hispanic. I'll never forget days having to explain to guests what hominy or what grits were, when it was just easier to say it's hominy that's not as good. So if you like grits, sorry, that comment wasn't for you. They did a quick job of taking all the signage off the building, but good memories working here. I'm sad for the people that I worked with that have to figure life out after this, because this was a company that made it sound like you can invest your ass with us and we will hold on to your ass and we'll save your ass. And instead, people just lost their ass, which is kind of really... I tried not to swear in this video, but it's shitty. I had good memories here. This is where I worked when the pandemic hit. I wasn't where I'm at now when the pandemic hit. I was working in this restaurant. I'll never forget March 17th, 1 p.m., receiving the word that that's going to be your last table for the foreseeable future. We had just ordered all this corned beef and cabbage that we were going to be serving to guests, so we got to take a bunch of it home. I still have a frozen one probably in my fridge. Then when I came back, I forgot when I came back. I want to say August they let us come back, doing only being able to serve 4 tables there, while the other servers served the other 4 tables. Cass, you're a doll. She served the other 4 tables. And that was really weird serving here. The food was okay. Breakfast was what it was. There's just better places to eat in town for breakfast. But this isn't about me talking about what's better. It's about the memories I did have here. We had some cool... The opening was cool. We had a cool Christmas party. We didn't even get a Christmas party where I work now. And I work somewhere where we make way more money than Cracker Barrel does as a corporation. And I worked there over 3 years now again, and we haven't had a Christmas party. We had a killer Christmas party here. They rewarded us when they could. My managers bought me little gifts here and there that still meant a lot to me to get. Like, I still have the salt and pepper shaker from Joey. I still have my Grogu cup from Lucy. It was awesome. The discount was great. It is a good company that just made bad decisions. But I'm sad for my Cracker Barrelians because we had some killer memories here. I actually got brought to tears one time working here because I was having just a shitball shift, and I served this table of like religious people, and they were choir, and I didn't know that until at the end. They said, "Oh, we have a gift for you," and it wasn't just the tip; it was that they like sang me a little something like that I needed to hear, and it sounded very angelic. It was in here, and I'll never forget. Like, they brought me to tears with how beautiful they sounded. Man. This is it's a trip, but it's also like, I'm not gonna let my emotions get to me because it's just the company and it's the way that the city is, you know. There's a thing floating around on Facebook right now about them wanting to build a second Chick-fil-A. Can we stop with the chicken restaurants in this town? Like, but no one listens to little people, and this goes to show that not only are bigger people, higher ups, not listening to the bottom rungs of the ladder, but they don't care about the bottom rungs of the ladder. They will just let you fall and eat shit as long as money's coming in. As a side note with the Cracker Barrel, not only do they not know this area, but I guess the one in Sacramento's closing too. These don't work in California. Like, you can't force feed something onto people, especially food, because you're out here, it's a different vibe. I don't know how, I've never been to a Cracker Barrel back east. Anytime I've been back east, which has only been twice, it wasn't to go to a Cracker Barrel. So, everybody who I met that knew what Cracker Barrel was, so when I worked for Cracker Barrel, I was also driving for Uber. I would get out early from a dinner shift, go home, change, drive up to SLO, and work for Uber while I talked about Cracker Barrel to people, and they all knew what the hell Cracker Barrel was because they lived up in SLO, or they were college students. So, oh, I'm from Alabama. They had all these stories like, why is it up here? You should come check it out. We don't go down to Santa Maria. If they had built this thing 25 minutes that way, it would still be open. But that's a combination of the company not doing their research and the city just being like, please give us money. Please give us $5 million to build this monstrosity here that really can't be turned into anything else. So that's my opinion on all of it and a little bit of my ranting, but good people that worked here, man. It was cool. Like, I don't know what else to say. So I should just quit filming, but I want to see if I think of something poignant to say. I can't really think of anything poignant to say right now, except for if I worked with you, and if I worked with you, whether I said your name or I forgot your name in the video, remember 250 people worked here. So Luscious, Luscious, but I still see you. So some of you I still talk to, Luscious, Ronnie Rose, all you beautiful people, Sienna, I still see you. So this is cool to work here. I'm glad I didn't work here when this happened, because, man, what a blessing, like, in disguise to lose the job here. But if you're watching this and I worked with you, you know, God bless you. I really hope that something works out in your favor. I'm glad we got to have fun working here. I'm glad I got to drive you all up the wall. Drive you all, like I'm bussing here. I'm glad I got to drive you all up the wall. Working it. Melinda, like, I just keep thinking of people that I worked with here. Like, when I was working here, I will say, this will be my final little personal thing. I was on drugs for a chunk of working here. I wasn't super into it, but I was definitely regularly using. And so, my apologies to anybody that I may have made life harder for you when I was like a little bit deeper into some shit than I should have been when I worked here. I try to keep my wits about me working here. And when the pandemic hit, it was hard. I lost control. So coming back, it was really like, oh man, the pandemic's kind of over, but I still got to work here. I worked here and the other place at the same time, and I just couldn't do it. I couldn't do 8 a.m. to 2 p.m. here and then rush over to the other place and do 4 to closing. It broke me. And it wasn't because of this place or that place. It was a combination of trying to juggle two very hard serving jobs. So that was my demise here. And in another video, I will share I said it on stage, so it's actually funnier to let you see the reaction to it on stage. I just told the story a few times, but this is going to be my final goodbye to Cracker Barrel. I don't ever expect working for the company. I don't know what they should do. Leave in the comment below. Comment what you think they should do with this building. If you've been here especially, I'm open to ideas, because somebody asked me the other day at my other job, hey, what do you think they should do with this place? And I wasn't going to sit and go into it. I think it would be cool to turn into a place to do comedy at, but that's me being super biased. I think it would hold a lot of people, but the kitchen's really big here, and you'd be able to utilize the whole building. So I don't know what they could do with this building. They spent $5 million on this place. To put that into like perspective of what it's worth and what they would have to, you know. Behind me is if you live here, you know how many closed stores and how many available buildings there are in this city. There's literally like 3 places over here that are available. They keep opening stuff over here. The people that run this city are just dumb AF. So, and this is what happens. This is the result of people running a city that are dumb AF. So, I guess this means the people running Sacramento are dumb AF. But Sacramento's the state capital. That means people running the state are dumb AF. But that's another video. So, to my Cracker Barrelians, I love and miss you all. Sorry for all the crazy shit. Thank you for all the good times. So, till next time, deuces and trays. Keep it easy, my Pacos. My love to Cracker Barrel. Holy crap, as I'm pulling away, I want to throw extra shout out to Jennifer and Lonzo. Like, the only reason I forgot to mention your guys' names is you're not working there anymore. So I was thinking about the people that like I worked there with when I got fired, and from what I remember, I don't know, you guys are still there. But anyway, you guys, I consider you guys above Cracker Barrel in the way that, like, you got to go work with John over at Cool Hand Luke. So, shout out to you guys. You guys are Cool Hand Lukians now. Even though Cracker Barrel's what made us. I feel like an ass. I totally forgot to shout out Jennifer and Lonzo. You guys really stood by me through some shit, and I totally smoked it on that. My mind was a million places right now filming that Cracker Barrel video. So, this will be attached to the end of the video. So, I'll make a little note in the main video to stay tuned at the end. Shout out Lonzo, you're an inspiration. Jennifer, you're an absolute sweetheart. I'm glad you guys come and see me at my other job. It's really cool to get to still see you guys and know that you guys got out of there safely. So, thank you guys again. Sorry.